Hello, my dear class 12 students. Today I am explaining the surface chemistry. It is the last chapter. You know all the chapter from the physical chemistry I explained. Today it is the last chapter, surface chemistry. Surface chemistry, the branch of chemistry which deals with the reaction taking place at the surface of the substance is called surface chemistry. Okay. In this case, you need to know about adsorption. 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 Okay. It is the phenomenon of attracting and retaining the molecules of a substance on the surface of a liquid or solid, resulting into a higher concentration of the molecules on the surface is called adsorption. Okay. And like solution, in the solution, you know, solvent and solute, in this case, adsorbent and adsorbate. Okay, adsorbent and adsorbate. The substance adsorbed on the surface is called adsorbate, and the substance on which it is adsorbed is called adsorbent. Okay. So, adsorption is a surface phenomenon. Okay. Now, what is the basic differences between adsorption and absorption? Adsorption. It is a surface phenomenon, that is, it occurs only at the surface of the adsorbent. And absorption, it is a bulk phenomenon, that is, it occurs throughout the body of the material. For example, you know, if some cotton is dipped into ink, okay, the cotton soak the ink in whole bulk. Total cotton will become black or blue or red, what type of ink you have used. Okay, it is absorption. And adsorption, if a piece of chalk, that means the blackboard chalk, it is white in color. Okay, place it in a ink or dip in a ink, it will become black, only its surface. If you break down the chalk, inside the chalk, you can see the original color of the chalk. It is adsorption. Another one, the adsorption, in this phenomenon, the concentration on the surface of the adsorbent is different from that in the bulk. And in absorption, in this phenomena, the concentration is same throughout the material. It is the main difference. These two are main difference. Okay, now you need to know another word, interface. What is called interface? The common surface between two phases, where adsorbed molecules concentrate. The common surface between two phases, phase means different state, two phases, where the adsorbed molecules concentrate is known interface. Very simple. Now, now desorption. Desorption, the reverse process. Desorption is the reverse process, that is, removal of the adsorbed substance from the surface is called desorption. In this case, you need to know which can be brought, how to reverse, which can be brought about heating or reducing pressure. Next one, occlusion. Occlusion, the adsorption of gases on the surface of metal is called occlusion. the adsorption of gases on the surface. Gases on the surface is called occlusion. Now mechanism of adsorption. Mechanism of adsorption. Okay, there are mainly two types of adsorption: positive and negative adsorption. Positive and negative adsorption. What is that? When the concentration of adsorbate is more on the surface, mind it, when the concentration of adsorbate is more on the surface of the adsorbent than in the bulk, it is called positive adsorption. If the concentration of the adsorbate increases in the bulk after absorption, it is called negative adsorption. Okay. Now mechanism of adsorption, like surface forces or residual valency forces. Only the surface atoms in an adsorbent play an active role in adsorption. These atoms possess unbalanced forces such as van der Waals forces and chemical bond forces. You know van der Waals forces, chemical bond forces, whatever it is. Okay, only the surface atoms in an adsorbent play an active role in adsorption. These atoms possess unbalanced forces such as van der Waals force or chemical bond force. The particles of adsorbent are equally attracted from the other particles in the bulk and balance mutually, but those on the surface are surrounded by particles only on one side. The surface particles therefore have unsatisfied attractive forces. It's called residual valency forces. These forces are largely responsible for adsorption. Okay. Heat of adsorption. When adsorption takes place, the residual forces on surface of the adsorbent decrease. In other words, the surface energy decreases, which appears in the form of heat. The, the heat evolved when 1 mole of adsorbate gets adsorbed. On the surface of the adsorbent is called heat of adsorption. Okay. So you can tell that one adsorption is an exothermic process. Exothermic, that means heat energy is given out. Okay. Now entropy changes. Entropy changes. You know the entropy, what does it mean? Entropy means the chemical disorderness. Entropy changes during adsorption and adsorption equilibrium. You know what is equilibrium? Rate of the forward reaction and the rate of the backward reaction will be the same. When molecules of the adsorbate are adsorbed on the surface of solid adsorbent, entropy decreases. You know, entropy is the highest in the gaseous substances. Okay, entropy, what I told, when molecules of the adsorbate are adsorbed on the surface of solid, entropy decreases. That is del S. Entropy is del S. Recall from class 11. del S equal to negative. And gives free energy del G, del G equal to del H minus T del S. So del H is negative, del S is negative. So del G also negative. Since if del G is negative, adsorption occurs spontaneously at room temperature in the beginning. Okay. Add or whatever or however, as the adsorption proceeds, del H, that means enthalpy change, keeps on decreasing and T del S keeps on increasing till ultimately del H equal to T del S. Okay, so that del G equal to 0. Okay, del H equal to T del S. Del G equal to del H minus T del S. Now del H equal to T del S. So del G will be 0. This state is called adsorption equilibrium. When equilibrium is reached, the rate of adsorption is equal to the rate of desorption also. Now you need to know types of adsorption, that is physical adsorption and chemical adsorption, which is for simplicity it is called physisorption and chemisorption. Physical adsorption, it is non-specific in nature. Physical adsorption is non-specific in nature. And chemical adsorption, it is highly specific. Physical adsorption, it is reversible, and chemical adsorption, it is irreversible. These two, I am giving another differences. The extent of adsorption is related to the ease of liquefaction of the gas. In chemisorption or chemical adsorption, no correlation exists. Mind it. Okay, thank you for today. I will explain in the next class.